toddy, gosh almighty, who the heck are they? Hey, flim, flam, bim, bam, Ole Miss. By golly, and welcome to Buck Hemingway Stadium where the Rebels are ready to take the field. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Rebels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop.
South Carolina.
So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense takes the field to start this game off. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes, so it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room, it's Casey. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Hurley. Quick completion on the out route. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form time.
And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. And the Gamecocks have enough for the first down. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
I really love that first drive by the offense. It always seemed like they were just one step ahead of the D, and a nice job there down close. When the defense knew they were going to run the football, being more physical, running it in on third down to get the touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Ole Miss offense will go to work for the first time today. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. And I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
Quick release by the QB. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw. It's Huffman. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense. And now it's fourth down. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Got his man down the middle. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
The incompletion on first down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Finds a crease at the 20. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Completes it in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Scanning the field, it's Hurley. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And we'll start the second quarter as they try to hang up a 3 spot. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And into the end zone. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, South Carolina. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Nebraska endured a hostile...
Give to the running back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Looking for a man. It's Hurley. Dances away to buy time. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Time to take a shot. Snatches it on the right. The 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
South Carolina, 21. Ole Miss, 0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No.
Gonna let it fly. He's got it down the left. Can anyone catch him? And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And they desperately wanted to attempt. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry up. To the air, it's Hurley. Getting some heat. Keeps the play going. He's going to take off. Still on his feet at the 45. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And listen, QB job number one, take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He's looking for a man on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Foster. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll throw it on first down. Pulls it in. It's Tucker. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really depend on.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. The Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Probably needed to pick up an extra blocker. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they like.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Now on third down for this offense. On the option. He'll pitch it. No, he just flat ran over it. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. He's up to 86 yards on the ground so far, and he looks to be well on his way to a 1,500-yard season. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. Power football with the run. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15. This crowd knows when to bring it. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Need. Oh, he dropped it. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
35. Ole Miss 20.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground when that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Dropping back, it's Hurley. Unloads it left. Got his man. Touchdown, South Carolina. And the route is on.
South Carolina.
Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. After moving the sticks with the pass, here we are on first down. The running back has it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. And the Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback checking off. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Casey. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. He's got the tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Touchdown Gamecocks! And the pummeling has started. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Lee, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008.
Lost the defense, he's wide open.
The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Going to the ground. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? The give as they work on that clock. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Tackle is made after the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Runs through a tackle.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling. Everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They'll leave it with him. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Pulled down for the tackle.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First down here for the offense. Back to throw, it's Huffman. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. The Gamecocks will put total leather and we'll get started. On the move from inside his 5. Bust through behind his pad. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So the offense set for a first down play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Coming out aggressively. He's got it inside the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
I don't think anybody expected this true freshman to jump in the scene here in college football and just explode the way he has. He has been making big plays week in and week out, and that's why this true freshman is square in the middle of the discussion when we're talking about Heisman Trophy.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the inside. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, South Carolina!
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dire. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication is going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
The Gamecocks get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Hurley. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Need. At the 20, he's got space. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. On the ground, it's Need. Pickup of 1, it's down at the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Going for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That is confidence in your arm strength. Look at the revolutions on that one as he zips it in there.
Confidence, arm arrogance, whatever you want to call it. You could tell he believed it, put it right where he needed to. You got double coverage, you fitted in there. He believed, and he did.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The sure hands, it's Sanders. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Gets it inside the 10. He'll work his way down to the 28.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, this guy has exceeded all expectations all season. We knew and we thought he would be talented. He'd leave a mark on the offense. I don't think anybody expected him to be in the Heisman race this late in the season as a true freshman. He was just special.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Dropping back, it's Hurley. Got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Gamecocks have it with a first and goal. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Gamecocks. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will... And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. After the big first down sack, it's second down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. That one comes out hot down the right side. Touchdown, South Carolina! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UTEP has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is good.
Looking to throw, it's Hurley. He lets one fly deep. He's got it all right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Running back searching for a hole. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And the Gamecocks have a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Line getting set on second down. Looking for room. It's Need. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And this guy has had a tremendous season. When you're getting mentioned for the Heisman Trophy as a true freshman running back, that is absolutely insane. And you've seen it all throughout the years. The big plays, the explosiveness, the speed. This guy has been unbelievable.
Pressure coming. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to pass. It's Hurley. Coming after it. Trying to make magic with his feet. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And he was looking to the end zone.
Receiver.
Make the connection. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. On second down, he'll fire. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Got it back on second and goal. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Commodores will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking for a man, it's Hurley. They're bringing heat. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage. And
he's going to fire deep. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the beatdown has ensued. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the stomping has commenced.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. First and 10 from their own 1, and they really need to create some breathing room. Going to the running game. Find some room, and that's what you want to get away from the goal line. A 5-yard pickup out to the 6. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun to give, looking for room. Gets that thing away from the goalpost. He's got 5 out to the 10-yard line. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Well, there's another outstanding run. You've been seeing that all season long. I think we all expected this guy to be really good as a true freshman. I don't know if anybody expected this. The fact that he's in the Heisman race as a true freshman, that's just ridiculous.
They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. The run to the left. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air, it's Hurley. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. 2nd down coming up. Leaves it with the running back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense, facing a 1st and goal. Trying to get to him. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, South Carolina! And the route is on. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. And the extra point was good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be... And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They go to the ground. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Right back to the well. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. The give to the back. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They've been running it, but now the pass. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. And the Gamecocks are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Feeling some heat. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. To throw, it's Hurley. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the pummeling has started. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas is trailing, but they are within striking distance. Kind of like when Major Applewhite turned a huge deficit in the 2001 Holiday Bowl into a win. Maybe today is deja vu. They're trailing by just 4 to Kansas State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the physical play there. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the punishment has been extended. They stretched this lead here in the 4th, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle, it's Butler. First down for this offense. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, South Carolina. And the beatdown has ensued. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Getting some heat. Going to try to get it himself. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Hey, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball.
Looking for a productive play on first down. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously You can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. They'll give it to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down.
Check. Reload. Unlock.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the stomping has commenced. There is time on the clock. If there's time on the clock, there's time to put more points on the board. I mean, the scoreboard operator needs to work out too, right?
Yeah, and I guess he's been getting it, and the defense's job is to stop. But I would argue, Reese, you can't just take a knee. You take a knee, run the clock, you still get out of here, and you still get the win.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.